there's a lot of risk reward that comes with doing a serialized television show. You know, one that relies on answering big overall mysteries over the course of a long story. So week to week you tune in for maybe what's happening that week, but you really kind of want the overall answer. Lost is the perfect example. And the reward that comes if you can pull it off, like Lost did, or before it, The X-Files was a great example, is that you kind of own the space. You kind of get to be that show that owns the pop culture consciousness because of its mystery and the sci-fi. And there are plenty of shows that want to be the next Lost. The problem is, the risk comes with a show like that, which The River is, a serialized show with a big mystery. The problem comes that audiences don't want to invest. Until they know for sure it's going to be a big deal, it's really hard to invest in a show like that. Because if it gets canceled, we've been taught that we don't get any resolution. I think of Invasion several years back, or even more recently, Flash Forward. Shows that had a big mystery behind them, but we never got to see what it was because not enough people watched. And not enough people watched because they were afraid they weren't going to get to see what the big mystery was. Or at least that's how I assess it. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy of sorts. And I don't know how you get around that, except for maybe doing shorter runs, maybe like a little 6-episode mini-series type serial show. I love that idea. I thought it worked perfectly with Sci-Fi Channel's The Lost Room. Beautiful mini-series, which you need to check out sometime. And it was just, I don't know, 6 episodes, but it was beautiful and it wrapped up and you got to know what was going on, and I think that offers a lot of confidence as a viewer. It's like, they've already shot all the episodes. They have an end for their story. They know where they're going. The River suffers very much from the risk part of the serialized TV show. I watch it and I think, I don't know that I want to stick with this long enough to get the mystery. And then the ratings come in and not many people are watching it. And then I'm even more like, I don't know if I want to watch this because we're never going to get a second season. Nobody's watching it. And at the same time, there's actually something good here. The concept behind The River is that it is kind of a found footage TV show. The first that is like that I can think of. And it's a concept that allows for a little bit of mystery and suspense, and it does offer some things that you won't see in a normal TV show, just a different feel for it. But I have to tell you, the found footage stuff is more of a distraction. It really feels more like a gimmick. I almost think I would have liked this show better if they had used some of the documentary style stuff, but also just shot stuff like it's an actual TV show where the camera doesn't have to be part of the story. The camera doesn't have to be justified to be in the story. Why do you have to draw those lines so clearly? Why can't it be part found footage and part an actual drama? I think that would have worked better for the show, because underneath that gimmick, I think there's an interesting concept here. The concept of this explorer, discovery type person who does a TV show going into the wild and experiencing mystery and supernatural forces and really embracing that offers this level of magic to the show that is really interesting. But I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's quite interesting enough to take it to the next level. Overall, I feel like The River was an interesting watch for a few episodes, but I'm not sure that it will be long term, primarily because it probably won't be around long term.